Here in New York, Governor Kathy Hochul, is expected to sign a landmark bill into law today, banning what she calls addictive social media feeds for kids under 18. Only on CBS Mornings, Gayle King sat down with the governor to discuss what's driving this groundbreaking legislation to whether New York would consider a complete cell phone ban for students in school.
I'm excited that we are making progress and taking action.
For mom Bernice Tsai, the battle over social media addiction with her 16-year-old daughter has been a struggle.
It makes me mad because I see how social media is kind of using her. I know it's not healthy for her.
She's one of many parents who have spoken up in support of the Safe for Kids Act in New York, which Democratic Governor Kathy Hochul will sign into law today, making it illegal for social media companies to use, quote, addictive feeds for users under 18.
Our kids are in distress. They're not living carefree lives because they are being held captive to powerful forces outside their own control, algorithms that are intentionally addictive, intended to pull them in and keep their attention.
Why did New York choose to target the algorithm?
But the most important part, in order to liberate our children, we have to get right to the source of the trauma that's being inflicted on them. So it's a novel approach, but we've checked to make sure we believe it's constitutional.
That means in New York State, no suggested posts will be allowed in kids' feeds, no notifications from 12 midnight to 6 a.m. without parental consent, and new age verification tools to be set by the state attorney general. If the social media platforms do not comply, the attorney general can fine them up to $5,000 per violation and beyond. How confident are you that New York State can keep up with the technological innovations of the most powerful, innovative companies in the world and actually enforce this law?
Our Attorney General helped propose this with me. The first start is to just change the law, put the companies on notice that it's a new day in New York. We're here standing with our children.
NetChoice, which represents Meta and Google, among other major tech companies, says the New York law will violate the First Amendment and censor free speech online.
The Attorney General will be responsible for enforcement, and they can enforce at will. That's a decision that should be left up to parents, not government and not Silicon Valley.
What's your response to that?
The parents are the ones helping lead the charge. They're the ones who started this whole effort.
Today's signing comes just days after the Surgeon General proposed that Congress create a tobacco-style warning label on social media, and the Los Angeles Unified School District's board voted to ban students from using cell phones during school hours. Do you want to see that here in New York, too?
I've already said we're studying that. We are absolutely looking at this seriously, and I'll tell you why. People want to know their children are safe. That all can be accomplished on a flip phone, right?
Mm-hmm. The New York law is set to go into effect 180 days after the state attorney general determines what the exact rules and guidelines will be. And of course, we reached out to all the social media platforms. Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, says while it does not agree with every aspect of this bill, it supports legislation requiring app stores to obtain parental approval to download apps. And TikTok declined to comment.
There's something happening, though, Joe.
Yeah, there really is.
I hope it really does pick up steam, that the parents buy in, and the kids actually want structure. They actually want rules. They say they don't, but they really do want structure.
I'm so glad you bring that up, because kids, if you ask them, do you want social media? A lot of them don't.
Yeah. That's exactly what the daughter of Bernice Tsai said. Mom, I wish I sometimes didn't even have a phone.
Yeah.
And what we're seeing is states doing patchwork regulation. Congress, they're still stuck. Not much has moved yet.
And what the governor said about the flip phone, we were talking about that yesterday.
Gayle King, thank you so much.